by the time, you're lucky to have seen the poachers. By the time we saw, spell the word saw, we saw them. By the time we saw them. See, seeing, seen, saw, past tense. S-A-W, thank you. By the time we saw them. Poachers do not want to be seen. I don't know how you made it. Maybe you went with the game rangers and you saw them. Then they had killed the buffalo. Did the rangers capture them? Yes, thank you. They captured them. So they were captured. So the poachers had already killed the buffalo by the time. Now you can see checking through is very important, because now you see how I wrote that 2 times. So what do you do? If you do not check, you leave mistakes for the examiner to correct. And he doesn't correct mistakes, he just crosses out. So what should we do here? The poachers had already killed a buffalo by the time. What do we do now? Yes, Emma? Emma, Papa? We cross out. Good. We cross out. Which one? Which the? The first, the second? Okay, the second. Let's cross out. So what you do, you cross out neatly, properly, with a straight edge. So the examiner will say, okay, Emma, Papa mistook this for having been, not having been written. So he wrote it once again. So the poachers, this is what he's going to read. The poachers had already killed a buffalo by the time we saw them. And now that no other crossings are in the rest of the work, the examiner will excuse you. The examiner will forgive you because you have not done any unnecessary crossings. This is a necessary crossing. It is necessary. It is needed. It is necessary. So the poachers had already killed a buffalo, those poachers, by the time we saw them. So, past simple. Had already, past participle. Past perfect. Fight. Fight, fighting, fought, fought. Fight, fighting, fought, fought. Yes, Juma. Fight. The men had already fought by the time is there anyone knocking? By the time our father came back, okay? By the time our father came back. Okay. Yes, the men had already fought. Oh, you see, reading through is important. What happened here? Okay, so you can see that a letter was missed. But since it is a T, comma, it can fit here. Okay, so it is important, very essential, very necessary for us to read through our written work, because as we write, we may be thinking about so many things and then we forget. For example, I was writing and then someone called at the door. Because that person called in, knocked at the door, my attention shifted to the door. That's why I had left out the T. So it's very important, very essential, very crucial, very pertinent for us to read through our written work and then should be able to correct our mistakes. The men had already fought by the time our father came back. So what could he do? He couldn't do anything. Maybe they were his workers, so they already fought. Eat. Eat, eating, eaten, ate. Which one are you going to use? Eat, eating, eaten, eat, ate. Eat, eating, eaten, has eaten, had eaten, ate. Maria, which one are you using? Eaten. Thank you. Maria, have it. I had already eaten breakfast. Spell breakfast. R-E-A-K-F. Where? F close to K or a distance from K? A kilometer from K. Where? Close? Away. Close. You went to school. Breakfast, F. A, you went to school. ST, thank you. I had already eaten breakfast when our neighbor that's the correct spelling of the word neighbor. British English, N-E-I-G-H-B-O-U-R. Okay, when our neighbor, yes, Maria, complete, visited us. Oh, so that means you never shared breakfast with your neighbor. Anyhow, it was prepared for your stomach and probably your siblings, and maybe you didn't have enough. But next time, maybe you can invite her to have breakfast with you. So I had already eaten breakfast when our neighbor visited us. Thank you, Maria. Visited. Spell visited. S-I-T-E-D. Good. Visited us. Visited, past simple. My mother told us a story of a neighbor who used to time meals. He could easily know that breakfast time is close. He didn't have a watch. It was long ago in the early 60s, and so he used to time food. And the local people in Africa have a name for a person who times food. So in that vernacular, they say, that young man, Alega. So Alega, so he would come and time food. So just as soon as your mother had started serving, then he came in. Are you in? People, are you in? He was ready with his big stomach to share a meal with you. Anyhow, sometimes we have to share meals with friends, but don't try it. Don't try it. Don't be someone who allegas, and then you start going to people's homes because you are timing meals. Time your own meal. Prepare it and time it. Make sure you time it and eat it. Capture. Who is handling capture? Yes, Nachimuri. Capture. Capture, capturing, captured, captured. Okay? Yes, you can talk about an animal which has been captured. You can talk about poachers who have been captured. Capture. Nachimuri, what do you want to talk about having been captured? An animal or a human being? Okay, talk about an animal being captured. Eh? Yes, it can be captured and then taken to an animal sanctuary. Yes, Nachimuri. Which animal would you like to talk about? Can you talk about the elephant, the rhino? Yes, thank you. Talk about the rhino. The rhino. Spell rhino. R-H-I-N-O. Let us complete it. Rhino. Rhino is the short form of some word. Which word has been shortened here? Yes, Sharif. Rhinoceros. Good, rhinoceros. So complete it as rhinoceros. Yes, Sharif, complete it. C-E, thank you. Then Nachimuli will complete the sentence. R-O-S, thank you. Rhinoceros is the full form of rhino. Rhinoceros. Yes, Nachimuli, the rhinoceros had been captured. When the game rangers arrived. Thank you. Spell arrived, naturally. Arrived. When the game rangers arrived. A-R-R-I-V-E-D. You went to school and you have attended class today. Naturally. Capture. The rhinoceros had been captured when the game rangers arrived. They didn't know that it had been captured, but when they arrived, they found out maybe there are several hoofs around, and then it showed that it had been captured. What they did later, we don't know. But what is most important is that the rhinoceros had been captured and they got to know. And again, grammatically, what is most important is that we know that two events took place. the rhinoceros being captured, and then the game rangers arriving. So naturally, which one happened before the other? Which happened first? The capturing of the rhinoceros, okay? Then which happened later? The arrival of the rangers. Good. But it's important that the rangers arrived. No problem. I know they must have got a solution. They must have got an answer to the capture of that rhinoceros. Maybe they rescued that rhinoceros. Bring is a new. Is not a new word. It is a common one. Alinda, handle bring. Yes, she has decided to talk about herself. I had already. Spell already. L-R-E-A-D. Bringing. Bringing. What follows? Bring, Alinda. Bringing. Brought, thank you. Then lastly, brought, good. Bringing, brought. I had brought. So I had already brought the bag by the time Mr. Malinga, thank you. By the time Mr. Malinga, you like Mr. Malinga very much, that I know. Mr. Malinga returned. Oh, thank you. Okay. Returned. Which words can you use instead of returned? Alinda, returned. Came back. Thank you, dear. So I had already brought the bag by the time Mr. Malinga returned, meaning I had already brought the bag by the time Mr. Malinga came back, returned. So returned could also be used to mean came back, returned, came back. But when you return a bag, you have brought it back. It also means brought back, but this one means came back. Someone can say return here before 7, meaning come back here before 7. Don't come back later than 7. Take, taking, taken, took. Take, taking, taken, took. Yes, David, what are we going to use? Taken or took? Taken, good. Take, taking, taken, took. Handle this one. David? David, oh, you have decided to talk about yourself. Is it the David that is talking that you're talking about, or another one? Are you talking about yourself, David? Okay, you're talking about yourself. Talk about yourself. I have no problem about it. David had already taken lunch. Good, that's good English. Taken lunch, that means eaten lunch. By the time the police passed by. Okay. Did you want to give them your lunch? Okay. It's good. So David had already taken lunch by the time the police passed by. Yes. Which two activities happened? Which two events? David eating lunch, and then